What's going on YouTube? It's Matty with FusaroFitness, and in this video today I want to talk about failure. Is it necessary to take your training to failure, or will you still be able to see progression if you don't hit failure? The failure that I'm referring to is what most of us are familiar with, and that's momentary muscular failure, which is the type where if you were bench pressing and you wanted to get 10 reps, on that 10th rep, chances are you are not able to lift it because your muscles fatigued. You may need a spotter, you may need to sacrifice your form to get the weight up, or you may even need to dump the weight because it just got too heavy. What's important to note is that hypertrophy is not induced by a single set, meaning that you are not just going to grow because you took one set to failure. Hypertrophy is a side effect of your total time under tension, the overall workload, the amount of weight being moved, and progressive overload over a period of time, which I will be doing a video on shortly. A quick example of why failure may not be so beneficial: let's say someone wants to bench press 200 pounds. Now, they get that 200 pounds for 10 reps, but on the 10th rep, they hit complete failure. They were unable to get that rep up, they needed a spotter, and chances are they are probably pretty fatigued right now, and their following sets are not going to be as good as they can be. Now we could take that same scenario, 200 pounds, and instead of going 100% effort, cut that in half and use 50% effort. So do 200 pounds for 5 reps, take a break, recover, and do another 200 pounds for 5 reps. Therefore, the same amount of work was being done, but you only exerted yourself half the amount. Granted, acute muscular fatigue has its place, but there's really no reason to go to overall failure, as you probably will have to sacrifice other lifts within your workout. Now, I'm not saying to only exert yourself 50% all the time. That was just an example, but it goes to show you that you can get the same amount of work done without having to take your body to the limits of failure and potentially hurting the rest of your workout. The problem with going to complete failure during your workouts is it will probably lessen the amount of volume you can do, the frequency of your workouts, which in turn will lessen your ability to grow. So I hope that makes sense. Training to failure is going to limit your ability to recruit motor units. And again, like I said, it's going to lessen the amount of work you can do over a total session. Yes, it may sound good on paper and it may even look good in person, but in the overall and grand scheme of things, it's really not going to help your progress at all. The message I'm trying to deliver in this video is just that resistance training can be extremely effective without the severe discomfort associated with muscular fatigue. Yes, every time we step into that gym, we want to kill the weights, we want to push ourselves past our limits. We have this mindset that we could destroy everything in our path, but we may be destroying potential gains by pushing and pushing and pushing, taxing our central nervous system and not being able to make progress because of that. So I hope that clears some stuff up about failure. Can it be useful as a tool? If your overall goal is hypertrophy, building some muscle, losing body fat, anything like that, there's really no point in going to failure. And I know a lot of you people are going to point fingers and say, what about Dorian Yates and his style of failure training? Well, Dorian Yates is not a natural bodybuilder. Dorian Yates does things his way. He's experimented with them. He is considered an expert in the industry and knows what he's doing and knows his body. That doesn't mean you should go ahead and emulate what Dorian Yates does. Keep it simple. Focus on progressions every time you step into that gym, and you will see the progress you want to see. Again, there is no reason to go to complete failure, fry your CNS, and feel like shit, making it harder to recover. That's pretty much my take on failure. Feel free to leave comments and questions down below in the description box. I'm open to answer any questions you guys may have or any feedback you have. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up or a like rating, as that really helps the channel grow. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and that's about it. I appreciate all the support, and until next time, I'll catch you all in the next video.